Good afternoon, guys. It is Thursday, and I promised you guys I will be making a video every Thursday. And it is Thursday. You can check it out. I have proof. So, yeah, I'm sitting in my dining room, which is in a bit of a bad state. If you can look at the walls, it needs a bit of a coat of a paint or something. I haven't ever gotten used to getting it done, but well, it's something that'll happen in the course of time. I know that. We rebuilt the kitchen here. I'll show it to you some days later when I have the time. But due to the construction bit, and my neighbor did a house, so the walls are in a bit of a rough state. Downstairs, I have 2 floors in a house. Upstairs is better. So, anyway, that's just information. Random bits of it. So, today I wanted to talk to you a bit about my journey so far, how I came to know I was gay. That happened when I was around 10 years old, and I went to study in a residential school, also known as a boarding school. And although I was not strictly just a day boarder, I could return back home. I was too little, but there was a community of students who were putting up at the school, so they would live all their time there, and that's what they did. So one of those students was a friend of mine, and also was known to my family. Was expelled from school for doing something which I didn't really know what he did or what he didn't do. So, in his last few days at school, on one of those days, we boys, both of us, we decided to go to this hollow where we used to play as kids. It was a lot of fun. We decided we'd go to the hollow and we'd have a picnic. And we packed up a picnic basket. Like, I think there's one lying down over there by chance. So we packed a picnic hamper, and there were some oranges. I still remember the oranges for some reason. There were oranges in there, and we packed some other things. I don't know, maybe there was something else. And we went to the hollow and we started talking, and I asked him, why did you get expelled? And he said, well, because I'm gay. And I'm like, what is gay? What is being gay? And I had no idea what that word meant and what's the meaning of it or whatever. And he told me, he said that he had been in the bathroom with a couple of other lads and they got caught doing something. And I had no idea what they had been caught doing, but I persisted in, I asked him many questions, and he's just, at the end, he just said that it's when you like other guys. And I was like, oh my god, that's what I am. I like guys. I'd never actually assigned a label to what I liked, but I knew at that time. And so I went home, and there was my mother, and she knew about the whole thing, and she had a talk with me about it. And she said, look, this guy, he is getting thrown out of school because he did this. You should never do that. And I was like, all right. And I was like, what do they do? I mean, I wanted to know. I still didn't know what do they do. So I just asked her, and all my innocence was like, so what do these gay guys do? And my mother, like many straight people, just think that all gay people do is have anal sex, and it's just oh well, they do something which is really painful, she says to me. And well, that was the end of it. I didn't really want to do anything which was really painful, so I never thought anything about it till, well, much later in my life. And that was around the time I was just starting my senior secondary school. And I met this guy who was a cousin of one of my friends. And one night we just fooled around, and that was it. And then I knew completely what I'd wanted and all along. And then it so happened that I was actually cheating on my girlfriend. Well, I wasn't actually physical with my girlfriend, but I had a girlfriend, and everyone knew I had a girlfriend. And well, the guy I was with was quite. Was not a nice person, basically. Let's just say that, and he did some things which basically were akin to blackmail, and I had no other choice, and I just I just gathered all my wits and I said, you know what, I'm not going to suffer this. I'm just going to tell everyone, and I don't really care anymore, because it's much better than rumors, and much better than people going around insinuating things and all that crap. And I was always thinking, does he know? Does he know? Oh my God, maybe he knows. Maybe he knows. And I just decided I'm gonna tell people. So then I did, and the result was surprising. I mean, I knew so many guys, and most of them were straight, and I knew so many girls, and most of them were straight, and for about 90% of them, it was not a problem. They were like, you know what, you told us, and some said we kind of already knew, and some said, okay, we are fine with that, no problem. And strangely, some of the straight guys became protective of me, or like, let me do that for you. I was breaking a lock because someone had forgotten the key, and it's like, well, two or three straight guys were like, no, 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 let us just do that for you. And it was kind of fun. I liked it. I liked the kind of attention I got, and it was like suddenly I'd become this sort of a novelty item, which they fancied in a way, like gay friend. So it had its good parts, and it had its poor parts. I One of the guys actually I told thought I had a crush on him, which I might have or might not have had. I didn't even think too much about him. But we were in the market one day, just a couple of lads hanging around, and he actually pushed me, and he said, "Get away from me." And it's the only time someone has done something like that to me on account of my sexuality. And I was like, all right, if that's what you want, we won't talk again. That's your problem. That's not my problem. Yeah, that's a fairly short account of my journey coming out to my friends, and to from my childhood. There are many things in between that I've skipped, but I'll get to those, and I'll also get to the part where I told my mother. I couldn't tell my father because he died before I could tell him, but I'll talk about all of those things in some other video, some other time. It's getting to be quite long, and I don't want you guys to just. And I want you to wait, frankly. I just enjoy doing this now. I'm getting comfortable with iMovie, and hopefully, yeah, more of these videos will follow every Thursday, as I promised. And I hope that you like this one, and if you do, hit the like button, and if you want to subscribe, please don't forget to subscribe. I love it when people subscribe. And one final thing before I hang up for the week. One of the viewers from the UK had requested that I grow a mustache, and I'm not really fond of facial hair, but I did promise him that the next video I make, I will grow a bit of a stubble, and that's why I didn't shave this week. So this is for you. Take care and have a nice week. Take care. Bye.